Okay, season 2, episode 1 is still uploading right here. So I told you, I'm gonna keep uploading here. So episode 2, I get to talk about cars a little bit. So here's Johnny and Miguel carpooling. Johnny's a Challenger. If you watch my car channel, you always know that I'm advocating that you should drive a manual. In fact, I uploaded a video today about manual transmissions. There's me driving a manual. So, shout out to my car channel. If you want to know what it is, just leave a comment and I'll link you to it. Okay, there's season 1 still, episode 1 of season 2 still uploading. It's gonna be like, go for 3 uploads at least, maybe 4. So, Johnny driving a manual. So, I'm always advocating that you should drive a manual. Now you have more reason to drive a manual. You could have a cool Cobra shift knob on your car. Johnny painted his Challenger all up here. Nice V8 rumble there. V8 and a manual. That's all you need in life. That's a good sound. Okay. I don't want AC/DC to claim copyright on me. You know who claimed copyright on me recently? Whitney Houston. I only played her song for like 20 seconds, and she claimed copyright on me. Okay, so here's Robbie right here. His mom is the promiscuous type, and she's gonna run off to Cancun with some guy, leave Robbie by himself. The guy who's running off with his mom is telling Robbie he's gonna pay for the rent, don't worry about it. So there you go. Leaving.
Hey, you hurt her? Next time you won't get up. Oh.
So there's that. There's Robbie's mom's sugar daddy. So Miyagi-Do still getting built. Sam joined. Oh, okay. Here's Miguel. He still wants Sam back. And like I said before, I did the binge watch video. The one thing I didn't like about Miguel, that I feel like, I'm an old school guy, and I feel like you gotta show strength. And when Miguel was getting all clingy in season 1, I didn't like that. That's the one thing I didn't like about Miguel, that he got super clingy and got all mad when Samantha didn't answer him right away. But I know that's how society is nowadays. I find that kind of weird. But, Miguel knows he was wrong, so he's fessing up. And Miguel's a kid, so, people make mistakes. I mean, even adults make hardcore mistakes now, so Miguel's a kid. But, if I was to nitpick a little bit, I didn't like how he got all clingy, and that's what kind of ruined the relationship between him and Sam. We're rooting for Miguel, so I think all of us were disappointed when he lost a girl. He won the tournament, but lost a girl.
Take your phone.
Okay.
Right?
So Daniel's school here, his first 2 students. So he's trying to teach him the Miyagi way. So he's going to teach him how to fight in a circle formation, create strength. That'll come into play later. Oh, this is a great scene coming up.
Face me.
We'll look at that later. We gotta go to this part.
No, except boys and girls. Gender what?
Gender fluid, gender non-binary. That's awesome. Let's go with that one more time. I laughed when I first saw that. I'm like, oh God, not this.
They're filling up fast. No, except boys and girls. Gender what? Hey, is this a prank call?
Gender fluid. That's so dumb. Hell yeah, there's my guy, Bert. They need to show more Bert. I'm disappointed with season 2 for not having enough Bert.
What do you think? Shithead 1 and Shithead
There you go. Ultimate Warrior and WrestleMania are back. Now, I didn't like this part. Kreese shows up. He was supposed to show up tomorrow, but he showed up today. Oh, this is great too. God, this is a great scene overall. So Kreese comes in. He was invited tomorrow. The future is female.
Jesus Christ. Who's that? I don't know.
Look at the future is female's arms. I could floss my teeth with this guy's arms. Or maybe he's gender non-binary. Whatever the fuck he is. Kreese is looking at these guys. Remember the Cobra Kai from the 80s? He's probably... Well, he said it. Jesus Christ. I got a question for you guys. If the future is female, why are transgenders crushing women in women's sports? The future is fake female. Why aren't the feminists standing up for biological females? I hate third wave feminists, or what's it called, transsexual feminists, whatever. My video on online dating, I talk a little bit about that. I think feminism is freaking cancer. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do a reaction on the Batgirl trailer. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's horrible. I'll do a reaction video on it probably tonight. I'm just binge uploading today. If I was Kreese, I would have kicked the crap out of the future is female. Look at those pants. Going back to episode 1, wasn't he talking about how, like, it's a freaking wussy generation? Just look at those freaking short pants.
Hey, can I help you, sir?
So I don't like this part because Kreese wasn't invited until tomorrow and he shows up. This is Johnny needs to lay down the rules. I don't like this. Johnny needs to show more toughness here.
No. But maybe who can keep track of?
See, Johnny's like, you're supposed to be here tomorrow.
What the hell is wrong with you? I said tomorrow.
So yeah, Johnny needs to stand up for himself more. It's his school.
Nice.
Yeah, Daniel's karate looks a lot more boring than Cobra Kai.
Even if you can't. Yes.
So
you know everything.
So the kids here start goofing around. Johnny gets pissed off. He would have got pissed off regardless if Kreese was there or not. Johnny's a serious guy. Kids are starting to play around, and he doesn't like it. They're not taking it seriously.
What's a snake do?
Yeah, Kreese is a tough guy.
Go ahead!
I'm sure his Cobra Kai never did that, but Johnny's probably legitimately pissed. He wouldn't accept that regardless if Kreese was there or not.
5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Wait, let me get this straight.
Okay, here's where I gotta give Daniel some credit. So Daniel's paying too much attention to his school. He's not paying attention to his real job.
Vic
He's a very successful man.
took Tom Cole's offer without even letting us count.
And he pushed our top 2 salespeople.
Unbelievable.
See, Daniel's not around to renegotiate with his staff.
And I'm sure it's no coincidence he's wiped out our sales staff the last week of the month. I know him.
Well, look, we're going to meet our quota.
So they gotta sell 10 cars within a
You
month.
and I are going to have to pick up any slack and focus our attention here this week.
Or the week.
I just started
10 cars in
teaching
1 week.
Samantha and Robbie. I can't quit on day one.
But I thought balance was your thing.
I gotta give it to Daniel. So he's not paying attention to his sales staff. They're getting snatched up by another dealer. But Daniel's ambitious, man. We gotta give. I know I'm hard on Daniel. A few of us are very hard on Daniel, but you gotta give it up to the man. He's very ambitious. He's a go-getter. He's gonna sell 10 cars today.
And how many cars do we need to sell at the quota?
10?
All right, call Sheila to bring over a suit from my closet. We are hitting that quota today.
That's
Babe.
That's ambition. Got to give it up to Daniel. He's a better businessman than he is a karate man. He's a better, entrepreneur than he is a fighter.
I know you.
But hey, this is real life. Hey, Daniel, maybe your cars are more important than teaching your little karate class.
You want to get back to your dojo, but you can't sell 10 cars in one day.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Daniel's laying on the charm.
If you're looking for a deal, you hit the jackpot.
Just looking. Hey, no charge for looking.
You seem more like a V8 man to me.
I'm a V8 man
Right?
with the manual.
You know, I was there in '84. That kick was awesome.
Here's Daniel pandering.
Bobby.
That's how you sell cars. You pander, you act like a goof, you gotta do what you gotta do. But Daniel gets the job done, so hey, props to Daniel. The man knows how to run a business. Well, he could do a little better, paying a little more attention to his little karate class than his sales staff, but hey, he has to sell 10 cars, he's gonna sell 10 cars. Daniel just dominated. So hard on Daniel, but I gotta give it up to Daniel. Selling 10 cars and upscale luxury cars, Audis, Mercedes, those aren't cheap.
I mean, you're such a great teacher. He had all these tricks to help me learn, and
Everyone loved Mr. Miyagi. He got an idea.
No question.
Okay, so I like Kreese on this part.
You take the heat.
Okay, real fast. That guy promised to pay the bills for Robbie. He didn't pay the bills, so now Robbie doesn't have electricity. That'll be a story later. So Daniel saw that wheel fall.
Easy, just relax.
So he wants them to do their little kata on the floating circle thing here for balance. This is his Miyagi-esque lesson.
Find your balance, Sam. You're all right. There you go. Good.
Clean?
Come on, guys, get back up. That was good.
And then here's Johnny
You
here.
gotta keep moving forward.
Here's his
Don't
lesson.
Get stuck exactly where you are.
He's gonna get the kids in the cement truck to mix the cement. I did not see that one coming. Kids don't want to do it. There's
Get in!
no one see.
This seems kind of dangerous. I mean, the fumes alone. Quiet!
Hey, Kreese stands up for him. So, I don't like Kreese, but Kreese is kind of looking like he has Johnny's back. So you're like, man, what's up with this guy? He really has Johnny's back.
This man led you to the mountaintop. And you question him? Look at you. Look at all of you. I can't believe this pathetic pack of pussies competed in the All Valley.
Where's the futurist female guy?
It's an absolute
Kreese
miracle.
probably kicked his ass.
And and I tell you, I've never trained a tougher student in my whole life.
And that inspires.
So if you know what's good for you.
So Kreese actually did inspire the kids, so they crawl in. Hawk, Miguel. I think Ultimate Warrior gets in too. I don't know the other one. I think 4 of them get in.
Oh, shit.
You got to keep moving forward though, or you get stuck. See, there's Ultimate Warrior. So it's like a montage of side-by-side training of both schools. Very 80s. 80s was all about training, and then to get it moving. So who was in there?
Should all be
I don't know who that is.
proud of yourself. I know I'm proud.
That's WrestleMania, and there's Ultimate Warrior.
Harris should be proud too. We told them what we did here today, which we won't. We push forward like champions. Not too bad for a newbie, huh? Maybe I will earn my way onto this wall, yes.
So Samantha asked Daniel what does he know about Robbie, and Robbie offers to, or Daniel will investigate a little bit on what Robbie's situation is. Oh, I like this part.
Want to Fueron con los dos pendejos.
It's called America, big boy. Love it or leave it.
I love America. Excuse me.
That's my ass.
So I guess Daniel was going to ask Johnny what was up with Robbie. Why doesn't he have electric? But he decided to say never mind. How's the knuckles, Kreese? He brings up Miyagi.
What's this? All part of your new Cobra Kai, Johnny?
You know what you're talking about, man.
Right.
And Daniel's, of course, jumping to conclusions because he sees Kreese. But Johnny's, telling himself